We're live. Today we're going to go over the 2022 racing season for Speedpipe. We've got some sharks to help us out along the way. We have Shaquille, the shark, right here, and Shay, the shark. Here on my computer we can see the 2022 calendar season, and one of my goals is to try to race every month. Not necessarily always going really hard on every race, but just for the enjoyment of it, and then have some goal races to really perform at. So here in January, started off the year, 4 miler, New York Roadrunners, was sick. The 8th, I also did one with Isabel, Hannah, and Max. That was really fun. That'll be cover of January. Rest of January is going to be focused on, building up a good base. And yeah, just training, focusing, getting some habits in. February 12th, we have Lake Effect with the team coming up. That's going to be a quarter marathon and a half marathon. It's going to be sick. It's going to also be very cold, but we're going to be looking forward to that. Goals for that, I don't know, maintain a steady pace the whole time, maybe even progressive. Not really caring about pace too much there because conditions will be out of the control. It's probably going to be a really cold day. So we're going to leave it up to the conditions, but I do want to aim for a steadier progressive run and keep my heart rate relatively low. That's going to be a challenge. Then in March we have the West Point Duathlon, which is going to be mainly for the Cornell Tri folk who want to compete at nationals but haven't done their multi-sport event yet, so it'll be a qualifier. I'll probably head down there with Triathlon Thompson and we'll get it done. It'll be a fun race, probably cold, but it'll be exciting. Just another race, practice transitions at least. Then in April, so Shark Week is going to start the 27th. You'll be hearing a lot about this. We love Shark Week. This is going to be the new Shark Week where these sharks go down to Atlanta and hit the freaking National Collegiate Club Championship, and it's gonna go down, so stay tuned for that. I'm not gonna speak too much on that because there'll be plenty of videos for that, but yeah, that'll be a fun time. That lines up at the beginning of school, spring break, so we'll have like a nice relaxing time after we demolish everyone in Georgia. Then 2 weeks later we have Texas after spring break, so spring break is going to be loaded up with some final hard efforts probably before tapering. And yeah, so the big first Ironman, going to be on April 23rd, flying out on the 21st, nice and early, get there on Thursday, the race is on Saturday. Get everything settled. I want all the logistics to be kind of down, have my nutrition down, have everything ready on Friday, and just get some good sleep. And that's what it's about, just hitting the bed early, just getting some dinner early, because usually, you have dinner and it gets kind of carried along. But yeah, just be really focused, but also really excited. Take it all in, the village, everything. I just want to remember everything so clear and well. And then obviously after that we have a taper for a bit, even though Ryan wants to do another triathlon with the team, which is really cool. I'd love to do one if it's around the area. I think that was May 15th, so we'll kind of look into that. I'll obviously go super easy. Maybe it will be a lot about recovery and how Ironman affects my body, but kind of just leaving that up for whatever. If I could get some speed in there, great. If I can't, then whatever. Because my introduction to 70.3 racing will be June 12th with the Ironman Maryland 70.3. It's called Eagle Man, which is like really cool. Sharks and eagles, are gonna mix together. Should be doing that in Isabel's nearly hometown, so that'll be cool. Maybe get some more sharks out there. My goal for that race is to just kind of get really accustomed to that distance, get the nutrition down, hopefully feel no, tensions in my body with, the transitions and the nutrition, make sure my stomach is responding well. I think that would be the most ideal scenario for that race, and just kind of feel out, have a lot of fun. Not really expecting any crazy results or anything. Maybe if I go out hard on that day, it'd be great. I think I would love to be one of the first ones out of the swim. That is one of my goals, especially for a lot of triathlons this year. Yeah, I think that's, and we'll go into my specific goals for Ironman Texas later. But yeah, for this one, if I could get one of the first out of the swim, maybe top 10, I don't know, I haven't looked at the times, but I think that'd be great. So that'll be June. I'll be working, so a lot of training will be done. It'll be mostly just training, not really much socializing or doing whatever else outside of school. I'll have enjoyed a good semester in May, kind of like recovering from Ironman. So I'll kind of just be really focused in June and July with training, get some long endurance efforts on the weekend. So that'll be good. July is going to be interesting because I was looking at this with a couple of other of our sharks. There's a New York City Triathlon, and I went to watch it in 2021. It was like super fun. People like finish in Central Park, and like you swim on the Hudson River, I believe, and it's like a really cool race. You get to run and bike around places in Manhattan that you obviously wouldn't get the chance to because streets are closed and stuff, and it's like really hard to get street closed. But it is $375, so I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe comment down below if I should do it or not. In terms of like what it's worth, I can't tell if it's something we should invest in. There's another race in July. It's Muscleman, 70.3 Muscleman Ironman on 24th, which should be really fun. My friend Steven did it. He said it was really great. His family, I talked to his family about it, they love watching it, which is like pretty, to say for someone running a multiple hour race, whether it be like from 5 to 7, 8 hours, you're probably out there, then that means a lot for someone watching. So, to get people out there would be great. I probably wouldn't do like the 70.3 itself, but one thing that would be really fun is to relay it. And let's say, if swimming goes well, I would hopefully get out there on the swim, maybe get, Steven on the bike if he's around, maybe Evan on the bike, that'd be great. I know Ryan's out of town in July, I believe, but if you are a cyclist or a runner and you want to become in the way of the shark, let's get a relay team going. That would be super sweet. That'll be fun. I'll probably find some like small little races in July and June on the weekends. In New York City, there's always something going on. August, same thing. I don't have a race set for that month, but last year I did Casanova, August 28th. Really fun with Brenner Beard. He would be really nice to have on the run portion for the relay. But then in September, it gets really gnarly. Hopefully the summer training comes in all together at this point. And yeah, so things that we're doing for sure is 24th, toward the end of the month, we're doing Tough Man again. We absolutely went and destroyed it. We like swept podiums in our age groups for Cornell Tri. It was really fun. We just got shouted out on the USAT Triathlon page. So, because we just literally conquered Lake Welch, which is what it was. It's like an hour above New York City, not bad. The weekend before, which, I'll see if I can do that much traveling, being in school and whatnot, is Westchester Triathlon, which we did 2 years ago with the team, and it was really fun as well. And there was like a lot of other collegiate teams, which is like nice to have, like a lot of people our age, which is not what happened at Tough Man. There was like a sprinkle of people our age, but not as much, and maybe like one other school. But this, like, when I did it in 2019, it was like I saw BC people, like Columbia, a ton of like different schools doing it. So that would be really fun. Like, it was a great course, great swim. I was the only one without a wetsuit, like literally in the whole triathlon. That was my first one. And then maybe if I'm feeling up to it, there is the 70.3 in Atlantic City, not too far in New Jersey, September 10th, which Steven did this, in 2021. Said it was great. Just like got unlucky with some flats, but it wasn't the course's fault or anything. Just happened to be bad luck. So that could be potentially good if I'm in good summer shape. And if we don't end up doing Westchester, then that could be a good build-up to Tough Man, and make sure I have like a lot of power in yeah. October, nothing on the calendar so far. I might end up doing wine glass again. October, I don't know. We will definitely put on another duathlon on campus, so that'll be really fun. Date to be determined. Hopefully it'll be on a really nice weekend. We get some sun out there in Ithaca, but we'll see. November, you know, I'm gonna sign myself up for the New York City Marathon lottery slot. Hopefully I get it. If I don't, no big deal. I'm gonna keep trying. Would be nice to do it my senior year, so maybe I could get some Cornell heads to pop out. But I'm sure, you know, Cornell people stay in New York City for so long. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see if we can get it. If we do, then, you know, New York City is gonna feel the electricity of the shark for the first time ever. Maybe I'll do it in the Shark Head, the full marathon, but who knows? That is a little scary. And then December, this is where it gets exciting. This is where it gets really exciting. So we have Ironman 70.3 Cartagena. It's in Colombia, my, you know, place of birth and my home country. I've always wanted to do this ever since I got into triathlon and knew what it was and understanding everything. They haven't set the date yet though. And so I'm hoping it just like comes up a little bit after my finals, or maybe I have to ask to take some finals early. I don't know. This in 2021 it was a little bit before our finals, so that's a little risky. I'm hoping they push it back a little bit because my family wants to go to Colombia anyway for Christmas. So that would be really clutch. And I was looking at the times. Look at these times for. There's a great song on SoundCloud I find. It was ABC with Die Young. I haven't even heard of ABC before. Great mashup. We'll put the link in the description. Okay, so look at this. Men's results, IM 70.3 this past year. This is like overall. So overall winner came in, you know, sub 4. So this is like pretty legit for people coming in the overall positions, but if we look at the age group that I would be in, we have the first place coming in 4:29, and so is the second place. That's like pretty fast. That is pretty fast. But if we look at the splits, we have a 22:54 swim. That's a 1.2. I haven't broken that time yet, but you know, considering this is in December, I think I'd be in pretty good shape to come close to the 23-24 mark. So that would take care of these first 3 people on the podium. The bike 233, second place 222, third place 235, 236. That's gonna take the most work. I think out of the whole year, getting this like my bike time to this split right here on the 240 mark is gonna be the most challenging. But hopefully I can build up my power over, you know, the next 12 months. And then the run, 127, that's pretty solid for first. 138 for second, that's nothing too crazy. I mean, I've done half marathons while I was like in my shark head at like that time. So, you know, I think it's definitely possible after a good year of training. And you know, like I mean, we're gonna see. Maybe the field is bigger this year. Maybe this is because all the COVID stuff is happening, but I don't know. If I could qualify for the Worlds by the end of the year, wouldn't be a bad year at all for 2022, am I right? But yeah, this is the Westchester site. It's a really good like morning swim because, you know, the sunrise on the east, and so it's just such a great view of the. I mean, it was in my face the whole like time on the swim out, but yeah. I think we're set to be on a good year. Super pumped, super excited. We got February 12th is our next date, Lake Effect. And I'm just hoping to report just a really good, either steady or progressive run through the absolutely freezing cold. And I'll make sure to have some accessories. Maybe Shay will make it out to his first race. I copped him yesterday at that Natural History Museum, the shark exhibit. They finally decided to research into me more and you kind of just like learn about me more, why I'm so electric. So yeah, I mean, they haven't gone down the full details yet, so I might have to go into the lab and do some tests more, but Shay and I are going to be out there killing. Time to hop on the bike, See ya.